Earth is over 4.5 billion years old. Long before humans, before animals, before even plants, our planet went through unimaginable transformations. Oceans formed from fire, continents tore themselves apart, life rose, vanished, and rose again. Entire worlds existed before ours, each ruled by different forces, different creatures, and different laws of survival. Today, we travel through all 12 major eras of Earth's history, from a molten newborn planet to the age that shaped the modern world. This is the complete story of Earth era by era. Watch till the end to know all the eras that Earth has faced. The Hadean Era marks Earth's violent birth. The planet was a burning sphere of molten rock, constantly bombarded by asteroids and comets. There were no oceans, no atmosphere as we know it, and no life. The surface was unstable, cracked by endless volcanic eruptions. Yet within this chaos, the foundations of Earth formed. Heavy elements sank to create the core, while lighter materials rose to form the crust. Water slowly arrived, likely delivered by icy comets, setting the stage for everything to come. As Earth cooled, the first oceans stabilized, and the Archean Era began. This was the age when life first appeared simple, microscopic organisms living in the oceans. The atmosphere contained almost no oxygen, making Earth hostile to complex life. Continents were small and unstable, constantly reshaped by tectonic forces. Despite its simplicity, life survived and adapted, quietly changing the planet forever. The Proterozoic era transformed Earth completely. Cyanobacteria began producing oxygen through photosynthesis, triggering the Great Oxygenation Event. This slow transformation altered Earth's chemistry, making it hostile to many early organisms. Life in the oceans began to reshape the planet itself, releasing oxygen into water and sky. This oxygen poisoned many early life forms, but allowed complex life to evolve. Eukaryotic cells appeared, followed by multicellular organisms. Earth experienced massive ice ages, possibly freezing nearly the entire planet. Earth oscillated between warmth and extreme ice ages, testing life's resilience. By the end of this era, life was ready for an explosion. The Cambrian era witnessed one of the most important events in Earth's history, the Cambrian explosion. Life exploded into complexity during the Cambrian period. Suddenly, life diversified at an astonishing rate. Creatures developed shells, eyes, and complex body plans. Burrowing animals reshaped ocean floors. Food chains became more complex. Oceans teemed with trilobites, early arthropods, and strange experimental life forms. Oceans became crowded with unfamiliar and experimental life forms. This era laid the blueprint for nearly all modern animals. Predation began, shaping evolution forever. Marine life reached extraordinary diversity during this era. Shallow seas covered much of the continents, creating vast habitats. Reefs became complex ecosystems supporting countless species. Jawless fish marked the first appearance of vertebrates. Plankton blooms powered ocean food chains. Life expanded into nearly every marine environment. Simple plants began stabilizing land near coastlines. Earth's climate gradually shifted toward colder conditions. Massive glaciers locked water at the poles. However, this progress ended abruptly when a massive ice age caused one of the first major mass extinctions, wiping out nearly 85% of marine species. The Silurian era marked a turning point. Life rebounded rapidly after the previous extinction event. Plants transformed bare rock into living landscapes. Roots anchored soil, permanently changing erosion patterns. Oxygen levels increased due to expanding vegetation. Arthropods adapted to breathing air on land. Jawed fish became dominant ocean predators. Reefs grew into complex underwater cities. Earth's climate stabilized for millions of years. life began forming permanent ecosystems on land. The foundation for Known as the Age of Fishes, the Devonian era saw oceans filled with armored fish, sharks, and ray-finned species. Fish evolved into countless specialized forms. Armored predators dominated ancient seas. Early sharks introduced efficient hunting strategies. Reefs reached peak diversity during this era. Plants grew taller, forming the first forests. Roots reshaped soil and atmospheric chemistry. Insects expanded life into the air. Some fish adapted limbs capable of movement on land. Amphibians bridged aquatic and terrestrial life. The era ended with widespread marine extinctions. On land, the first forests appeared, dramatically changing Earth's climate. Most importantly, some fish evolved limbs and lungs, beginning the transition from water to land. The era ended with another mass extinction. During Carboniferous era, Earth became warm, humid, and green. Massive swamp forests covered the planet, producing vast amounts of oxygen. Dense forests covered much of the planet. Photosynthesis dramatically increased oxygen levels. High oxygen allowed insects to grow to enormous sizes. Amphibians dominated wet environments. Swamps trapped massive amounts of plant material. These deposits would later become coal. Reptiles evolved eggs that could survive on land. Life became less dependent on water. Climate changes slowly reduced forest coverage. The stage was set for a harsher world ahead. The Permian era marked a world of extremes. All continents collided, forming the massive supercontinent Pangaea. Inland regions became hot, dry, and unforgiving. Reptiles evolved tougher skin and more efficient lungs. Forests retreated as deserts expanded across the land. Life adapted to survive in harsher conditions than ever before. Oceans grew warmer and lost oxygen. Marine ecosystems slowly collapsed. Volcanic eruptions darkened skies for thousands of years. The era ended in the greatest mass extinction Earth has ever known. The Triassic era began in the shadow of Earth's greatest extinction. Life slowly returned to a damaged and empty world. The supercontinent, Pangaea, dominated the planet's surface. Vast deserts stretched across its interior. Early reptiles became the rulers of land ecosystems. The first dinosaurs appeared, small and agile. Early mammals evolved quietly in the background. Oceans recovered with new coral reefs and marine reptiles. Volcanic activity reshaped landscapes and climates. The era ended with another mass extinction, clearing the path for dinosaurs. The Jurassic era marked the true age of giants. Dinosaurs grew massive and dominated the land. Lush forests covered much of the planet. Warm climates created ideal conditions for life. Gigantic herbivores moved in herds across open plains. Fearsome predators hunted them relentlessly. The first birds took flight from dinosaur ancestors. Oceans filled with massive marine reptiles. Continents slowly began to drift apart. The world thrived in a balance of power and life, creating conditions good for dinosaurs, peak diversity, and specialization. Cretaceous era was a world of beauty and danger. Dinosaurs reached peak diversity and specialization. Flowering plants transformed landscapes. Insects and animals evolved alongside new vegetation. Tyrannosaurs and horned dinosaurs ruled the land. Birds spread across skies worldwide. Oceans teemed with powerful predators. Earth's continents moved closer to modern positions. Life flourished in remarkable complexity. The era ended with a catastrophic asteroid impact. Earth's story is one of constant change and survival. From fire and ice to forests and giants, life always finds a way. Every era leaves clues written into stone, fossils, and time itself. The planet we live on today is shaped by billions of years of evolution, and this journey is far from over. If you enjoyed traveling through Earth's history, stay curious, Subscribe for more cinematic journeys through time, nature, and science.